Welcome to episode 3 of the Short Circuit and Overload series, and today we are going to be replacing the thermal compound on this Xbox 360. We already disassembled it, and if you don't know how to disassemble it, you can check out another video on YouTube because there is plenty of them. But anyways, let's get into it. So, you're going to need some alcohol, some paper towels, and some Arctic Silver 5 thermal compound. You don't want anything else because this is the premium good stuff. It transports the heat better. And you'll need some sort of spreading tool. This came whenever we purchased it. But let's get this thing open. Overload, how do you open this?
It's a pop top, buddy.
Oh.
Set it down. There you go, pry that open.
There. Alright, and paper towels, sweat it. Now you're going to rub off all the old thermal compound.
Maybe fold it up into a smaller square.
Yeah. Why is it not working?
Try a little more alcohol.
Oh, whoa.
It's alright, it'll evaporate.
Ooh, it smells weird. Well, what the heck?
Take a piece of take a flat screwdriver and see if you can scrape a little bit of it off. That there's probably not that important because it's not on the contact surface. See what I mean? Your real important parts are on top of these chips.
Yeah.
That you want to get those clean.
So,
just rub a little harder with the alcohol.
alright.
It's coming off just a little bit. Just gotta work a little bit at it.
Alright. This might take a while.
That stuff's baked on there pretty bad.
Yeah. Because whenever we turn this on, it would start off normal, but as it would start displaying picture, it would be like with the fans. Get off there.
How's that work? Let's take a look and see. Yeah, see, it's coming off.
Yeah.
Just a little elbow grease.
Oh, yeah, that's getting it off. I want it to look nice and shiny. It's about as good as I can get it on there. Let's get to the other part of the GPU. It's almost done. Almost done. There, good enough. Now CPU. There.
Well, that one cleaned off real quick.
Now you're going to take the cap off of your Arctic Silver 5.
Look at the cleanness of the chips.
How do you think you take this off? Oh, screw off.
There you go.
You don't need that much at all. Just a little blob. Now you're going to spread it.
And something we ought to do too is clean off the old thermal paste off the heat sinks themselves.
Yep, we'll definitely have to do that. That was probably way too much for there. But now CPU. Sorry if my head was in the way there. Get it nice and coated. Don't want any shiny parts going through, because that means you didn't paste it right. Probably just needs a touch more, like a little bit.
Your GPU's got a little shininess on it, so you probably want to hit that. There you go.
There.
That's good.
There.
Yeah.
Alright, now
put your lid back on.
Alright, now we're gonna clean the thermal paste off of the heat sinks themselves, which are right here. This should go quick because there's not that much on them. Don't use something abrasive to get this off because you could scratch the heatsink, especially this one.
And why would that be bad?
I don't know, but it would just look weird.
Well, I think too, if you put deep gouges in it, you'd lose some of your surface contact. You
Yeah.
want as much surface contact with your chips as you can get.
It's about as good as I can get that one. GPU. There's a lot on this one.
I want to re-alcohol that up a little bit.
Yeah, good idea. Some elbow grease in the cleaning this off. Geez, that one part right here just does not want to come off. There.
Yeah, another reason, good reason to clean these off, because the residual heat sink is going to cause areas of non-contact as well, because there's lumps. How's that one coming?
Like this.
Oh, pretty good.
It's probably good.
Let me see. These are a little few humps on there. Keep working on that.
Alright.
This little wire brush here is not very abrasive. That seems to do a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, that does it. Does leave a little bit of marks, but not too severe, so it'll be fine. I can't seem to get any more off of it.
Hit it with the alcohol again. Here, let's go over to the cabinet. I have some other special stuff.
You have to look at part of this.
See if this works any better. Goof off.
Pro strength remover. How do you remove this type of top? Another pop top?
Yep, pop it up in the air.
Where's that thing?
It's that little screwdriver, or you can't get your fingernail on it.
I just trimmed my nails so I don't have any fingernails to put on it.
Use that little screwdriver you used to get the GPU.
Oh,
there you got it. Now that stuff comes out pretty quick, so let's just do this.
Wait.
Put a couple drops on there and rub that around. See if that chews that stuff off.
Oh yeah, that's doing it real well. Here, where's that wire brush?
I'll use some more of this goo. Let it sit on there a second.
Alright, let it get on there.
And use a dry part of the towel too. There you go.
There, that's probably good enough.
Most of it's gone, yep.
Now, reinstall the heat sinks. Usually these X clamps are a real pain to reinstall. Oh, screw on it. Except I did see this video where a person tightened in the screws that you normally put on it and then bend it with a screwdriver back. That'll probably work. Shoot.
What do you need, my friend?
Here, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Elbow grease. Surprisingly, these are going on easier than I expected. The fourth one's always the hardest. Here, overload, could you get that? The fourth one's always the hardest one to reinstall. There, heat sink is now installed. Now we need the CPU heatsink, which is this one right here. Want to make sure it's in the groove that's on in the stick to the peg on the heatsink. Whatever you do, never, ever, ever bolt mod your consoles. It does damage to the board, and I saw this other video of somebody that did it and they ended up with a bent GPU. So yeah, do not do that. Your overload, elbow grease. There. And the fourth and final one. These. Here, I'll hold it here. Yay! Now overload. Do you think we should let this sit for a few minutes and let the new thermal compound dissolve? Here, let me check, make sure they're all in the groove. Alright, that one's in the groove. 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 That one is, and all of them are properly installed.
Okay. Well, I say you reassemble it offline, and we'll come back in a few moments and see if it solves the issue.
And then we'll put a disc in it and see if this disc drive works, since we didn't get a chance to test that. Alright, so we have it all hooked up. Let's see if it fixed it. quiet? What do you know? It's quiet. And it's working. Fine. No more loudness. And it is working completely fine. See what dashboard we're on. 7370. Here I'm going to try this thing that I saw on a video where if you go here. Oh, it does work. But we're not going to delete a system update. I was going to revert it back to blades, but I'll do that later. Trace stuff. Hammer fixing it. Looks like it's not fixing it. Oh, can't open up the DVD drive. Oh, well, at least we know this works here. There's nothing in the games. Maybe it's because I have no storage device. I just like to play around with this. For some reason it's entertaining. Let's leave it on for a little bit and see if it starts cranking up. But right now it looks like it's fine.
So you think a DVD drive is broke or just jammed?
Jammed. Except I do know something about these Samsung drives. They have a gear in it that you can twist just... and maybe we can do it manually like that. But we'll see you in our next video.